Hi everyone! Welcome back to my channel, Reading Time with Hannah. Thank you to all my subscribers and viewers. If you haven't subscribed yet, please go ahead, subscribe, and share this video. Thank you! King Khalid is Proud. Written by Veronica N. Chapman. Illustrated by Fuuji Takashi. When I look in the mirror, I feel proud because everywhere I go, people say the word proud out loud. The first time I heard it, I will never forget, was the day I used the potty all by myself and told my parents, "No, I don't need help. I am all set." In 4th grade, my teacher, Mr. Clark, said he was proud of me because instead of doing 2 assignments, I did 3. Even my grandma says I make her proud because when she needs my help, I get excited. It's hard to believe Grandma would need help from little me, but wherever she needs me is where I want to be. One day, I even heard the word proud on my parents' radio. It was in a song we danced to during our family show. First, my parents sang, "Say it out loud." Then my little sister and I got to shout, "I'm black and I'm proud." There are times when I don't hear it, like when I tease my little sister, or when I don't do what I'm told. Like when I stay up past my bedtime to play my favorite video games. First, my dad takes my game, then he shuts off the lights. And after he leaves, I always pout and say, "I can't wait till I'm old." While my father was cutting my hair one night, I told him, "Dad, I have to stay up to play my game so I can beat my best score. I'm so close to winning that I need to play even more." But Dad wouldn't budge one bit. Instead, he said, "Son, if you're going to stay up late, it should be to create, not to consume. But until then, no excuses. And at 8 p.m., lights off in your room." That night, I was in bed on time, but I just couldn't get to sleep. I was so excited thinking about what my dad said to me. Maybe I could create my own game. How cool would that be? Then I could stay up later and work on something that truly excites me. I can see it now. My game could have flying dragons or racing cars or even basketball tournaments on Mars. The next day at school, you wouldn't believe it. There was a flyer for a new club on my classroom wall that was so high up, I needed a step stool to retrieve it. I took it off the wall, looked closer, and what did I see? An announcement for a new computer club during recess where I could build my own game. I was so shocked. How could this be? I believe Grandma said that's called serendipity. Computer club starts tomorrow, and I will be there to make new friends and learn new things so I can stay up late creating. Someone has to test my new game, and it should be me. I wonder just how much later my bedtime will be. But first things first, I should focus on my homework for now. Besides, computer club might be really hard. Still, I can't wait to start. When I walked into the computer lab, I was surprised to see a familiar face. Mr. Clark was standing in front of the class next to someone I didn't recognize. He introduced us to Miss Grace, a computer engineer, and he told us we were very lucky to be taught by such a brilliant parent volunteer. Over 8 weeks, we learned so much. We learned how to create characters for our games and how to make them move. There are so many cool things you can program them to do. We learned that we had to save our work so our changes wouldn't disappear. One day, I forgot to save mine, so I had to do my work all over again. I was almost in tears. I never told my parents that I joined a club during recess because I wanted it to be a surprise. When I handed them an invitation to our final presentation, they couldn't believe their eyes. My parents had so many questions, but I asked them to please just wait and see. They would find out everything the following Friday in the computer lab at 3. On presentation day, my parents weren't the only ones who were surprised. I won a certificate for Best Video Game and a trophy as a prize. But I had to be sure to let my parents know that my game still needs some work, and to remind my dad of what he told me. If you're going to stay up late, it should be to create, not to consume. So I asked my parents if I could stay up later to work on my game and then turn the lights out in my room. As I gathered my things, I could hear my parents discussing my request, but their conversation wasn't very loud. Guess what? My parents said yes. Now I really know what it means to be proud. The end. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed that story. If you did, don't forget to give this video a big thumbs up, subscribe, and share. Thank you. Bye-bye.